Hello everyone. Welcome to Lify Life, Sex in Another City, Why It's a Good Idea. Often, leaving for another city, breaking out of the whirlwind of everyday worries, you seem to find yourself in another reality. In this new reality, everything is possible, including unplanned sex with a stranger, even if it was not typical for you before. It can be anything, a business trip or a business trip, a shopping trip or an invitation to visit, a visit to your homeland after a long absence. In any case, for the body and psyche, this is stress, therefore, new impressions. And where there are new impressions, there are not far from new sensations. Why? Because deciding on a sexual adventure in another city is much easier than at home. At home, you are bound by habitual patterns of behavior. In the city where you spend most of your life, it is more difficult for you to allow yourself to be reckless. After that, you will constantly stumble upon the memories that you once lost your head. After all, you can find out about it. In another city, you are different, new, unfamiliar to yourself. You will leave and you will be forgotten. No one will gossip, point fingers at you, search for you in order to shame or take revenge. Complete freedom sometimes opens new doors for us. Why? To get to know your new self. To see what is capable of awakening passion in a man in one evening, to feel a real volcano in oneself, and then easily part and forget, as if nothing had happened. Or do not forget, but put it in a box for innermost secrets, and then, someday, when it becomes dreary in the musty comfort of rules and commandments, open the cherished box and remember yourself like this, passionate, spontaneous, eccentric, lost shame, but alive and real. With whom? The real holiday is not planned in advance. Spontaneity is the highlight of adultery in another city. When preparing for a trip, you don't even mean that it might even occur to you to sleep with someone. But suddenly you are seized by a whirlpool of new sensations, and you do not even notice how you find yourself in bed with a man. And it is not at all necessary that this man will be the one you chose before. You may be surprised at how comfortable you are with the type of person you have never even looked in the direction of before. Optionally, this may be a stranger met in a restaurant, in a shopping center, in a museum, or just on the street. If this is a business trip, it could be one of the business partners. If this is a visit to your homeland, a friend of youth or first love. The basic rule is freedom from mutual obligations. And what after? Lightness, a sense of celebration and some kind of conspiratorial mischief. You now have a secret, like a child who, despite the strictest prohibition of his parents and the threat of being punished, ran out to play outside the yard. It is important not to forget and understand that another reality is like a dream, and you cannot take what happened seriously. Even if you experience dizzying love, do not forget that the dream will end and you will need to return home. Only in exceptional cases does a sudden outbreak of passion in another city develop into something more, first into virtual love, and then into a real relationship, even with Mendelssohn's March in the end. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe for our new content. Click the bell sign to stay in contact with updates from us. Hope seeing you back on Lify Life.